We're live once again from the National Stadium East Field as Monday Night Football is upon us. 2 games on the agenda, first of which Arnett Gardens against Vere United. It's an encounter that always sees goals, and yeah, there's never been a goalless draw in this one between these two teams. And Arnett Gardens, they quite usually get a run for their money in this encounter.
For tonight, opening encounter, Arnett Gardens FC and Vere United.
Wherever you're watching all over the world, thank you so much for joining our coverage here on the Home of Champions. My name is Donald Oliver. With me is Leger Williams. Leger, it's time for you to come to the party here, because these two teams, well, they've looked really good this season, especially Vere United, who have added some degree of attacking flair, you'd say, this season. What are your thoughts on this matchup now, this season?
Yeah, I'm expecting Vere United to come out with a bit more of attacking purpose, as they have been all this season. Arnett Gardens, you know, I think they've picked up pretty well. New coaching staff, new players as well, but I think they've picked up pretty well from last season. You know, I still think that they carry that attacking threat. Vere United, as you mentioned, haven't been as strong defensively as we're used to them being. So hopefully we're going to be in store for a very open encounter with a lot of goals.
The teams will meet each other as the formalities, we go through them at this point in time, and yeah, we're looking forward to this one and the battle between these two teams and what they have to offer this afternoon, as well as for this season, would be a major indication of what to expect from them. They have shown their colors in no uncertain terms so far, and that's why we're looking forward to this one. Stefan Doe is the man in the middle. He'll be assisted by Ricardo McKenzie and Keneal Wright. Tyrone Robinson is the 4th official. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Arnett Gardens this afternoon. Eric Edwards between the sticks. Of course, you know that they have to make a lot of changes based on the fact that they got 3 red cards in their last game out. Philando Wing on the left side of the defense. Shanoy Evans slotting in at the right side of the defense. Rashawn Amos and Joel Cunningham, the back pairing in the middle of the park. Marlon Martin. Roshane Thompson comes in there as well, alongside Jaheim Thomas on the left. Up front, Kimani Arboyne, of course, with 4 goals to his name. Shea Smith on the right. And down the middle is Warner Brown with 2 goals to his name.
Yeah, very lucky for Arnett that they have a lot of quality coming off of the bench to replace those players that got the red card. And their coach is recently back in the island from his exploits, coaching the women's team as well. So full assortment in some aspects for Arnett Gardens.
As we take a look at the starting lineup for Vere United, Roger Williams, of course, between the sticks. They have a back 4 of Jaden Anderson, who's getting his second start at left back, or rather Matt Ludford, who's getting his second start in the as one of the centre-back pairings, alongside Donovan Clark and Alwyn Strawn. Javier Brown in the middle of the park, of course, is the captain with 3 goals to his name. So Jay Graham alongside him. Aldane Wheatle will start for the first time, the 20-year-old, the former Central High student. And up front, the 16-year-old Dustin Cohen on the left, Ricardo Dennis on the right, Kamar Bushy Beckford, formerly of Waterhouse, down the middle.
Yeah, Kamar Beckford really reintegrated himself into the Jamaica Premier League with quite a bang last time out. A goal and 2 assists to his name. He was quite spectacular. I know Jermaine Douglas and Linval Dixon, the Vere United coaching staff, they'll be very pleased with what he has brought, and they'll be looking for him to continue that form here today.
And we're going to get the action underway here in a matter of seconds. Arnett Gardens against Vere United, of course, out of Clarendon. Clarendon is a proud parish at the moment, especially with the exploits in the schoolboy football competitions. Clarendon College and Glenmuir High battling for trophies. And we're on the way As far as this Red Nephew Jamaica Premier League game is concerned, at the Stadium East Field, Vere United in their blue and white. They'll be kicking towards the Caribbean Sea. Arnett Gardens in their traditional red and black will be going towards the Blue Mountain end. And already attacking intent. And Thompson is trying to make his way through there. And the opening moments may indicate as to what kind of game is expected. But as I said before, we do expect goals. As a wing trying to get that one inside. And Vere desperately trying to get out of the own defensive third, but Arboine picks it up. Was he brought down? Yes, according to Stefan Dua, they'll have a free kick. Arnett Gardens.
Yeah, already starting the game with a lot of purpose, Arnett. Attacking down this left-hand side, Kimani Arboine. Always a tricky customer. Vere United couldn't handle the pressure legally, so gave up this free kick. Coming across to take it, it seems as if it's Shanoy Evans.
It is Evans.
And Arnett Gardens have loaded the penalty area.
Yeah, around 6 lurking on and around the edge of the penalty box. They were having a long talk with the two-man wall, especially the fact that they're inside that penalty area. Evans to deliver. And that's headed away, and that's going to be a free kick which goes the direction of Vere United.
Yeah, it was actually Arboine, coincidentally, giving up the foul there. Bumped into the defender who was clearing the ball as he was clearing it.
Yeah, that's Dennis doing some defensive work. He's hoping to make an impact on the other end of the pitch. Ricardo Dennis. He's been lacking in the goal scoring department before this game. 1,081 minutes without a goal. He has been plagued by injuries in the past. Here is Cohen. Cohen's ball inside.
There is Xavier Gilbert. Took charge of the senior women's team in their CONCACAF Gold Cup qualifiers. Just back from Guatemala, the team drew 1-1.
Yep, disappointing. They weren't able to go through to the Gold Cup. But obviously they still have some issues to sort out with the federation, as Arnett Gardens looking to attack here. And the clearance back to Cunningham of the Janoy variety, the captain of Arnett Gardens. It's not Janoy, it's actually Joel Cunningham, the Arnett Gardens skipper. Evans. Amos across there. Didn't quite reach Thompson, who does well to try and recover. But Javier Brown wheels away, finding the aforementioned Dennis. Dennis gets there.
Javier Brown staying down after that challenge earlier in the play.
There's a former national defender, Linval Rudy Dixon, who is the man in charge of Vere United. An opportunity. Thomas. trying to find Chase Smith, who did make the run inside the area. Both teams really trying to get on with it in the first few minutes here. Cunningham trying to switch the play to Smith. Wasn't the best first touch. And when Roger Williams he gets involved, he'll eat up a few more seconds. Strong with a flick. Nipped in there. And now Smith. Arboin was running into space. Just couldn't find him. That was pretty close. And that was more than a hopeful attempt from Javier Brown. Thomas was clipped, earns the foul, earns a free kick for his team.
Yeah, I suspect that midfield area will be a somewhat of a battlefield today. Vere United not pressing too high, allowing Arnett Gardens to have the ball in their own half, but as soon as they step over that halfway line, they're in this deep block. Arnett Gardens will do well to break them down.
Amos, ball inside. Almost got through to Roshane Thompson there. And now Strawn. Giving it back to Ludford, formerly of Old Harbour Bay United and Central High. Matt Ludford. Wing. Thompson. Jaheim Thomas with space. Now sends it to Smith. And Evans with the overlapping run. Just the corner kick for Arnett Gardens.
Yeah, but it was good play to build up, moving the ball through the thirds effectively, finding free men. That final action just wasn't as efficient as they would want, but good signs for Arnett Gardens early.
A lot of chatter in the box as Evans prepares to send this one in. He has 5 to aim for. At the near post, and delivered, and the header wide. Well, didn't have a lot of power behind it actually from Warner Brown. And that was a big chance, I think. Came off his shoulder actually.
Yeah, completely mistimed his jump on that occasion, Warner Brown.
Vere playing it around as far as Brown, and it goes through, and they're trying to find Dennis. The opportunity gone there. And the guns were pretty sharp at the back, although I felt that the ball could have been better to Dennis. And frustration on the face of Jermaine Douglas, the assistant coach. Yeah, that pass could have been a bit firmer. Dennis now not on the same wavelength as Kemar Beckford.
Yeah, clearly wanted the ball to feed Beckford.
Strawn being helped up by his keeper. Not the most convincing clearance here. Martin should have done better with the opportunity he had to progress. Evans cool under pressure. Amos back to Evans. The St. Lucian trying to play it along the wing there. The interception came. Amos with some space here with the dink to Evans, but too much on that dink.
Yeah, I commended Arnett Gardens for effective ball progression on an instance before this one. It wasn't the case in this instance. A bit slow. And in the case of Vere, in that instance, a bit inaccurate. Yet to get in their flow in this game.
Arnett Gardens with a free kick. Brown was late on that challenge. Martin. Thompson. Oh, nicely done by Wing, who gets a return ball. Wing, oh, that's good work by Roger Williams. Coming off his line. And closing down Wing as quickly as he could.
Yeah, extremely alert work, and it was good play by Arnett Gardens, working that overload on the left-hand side. But once Wing got in possession of that one, Williams was certainly the most alert in that penalty box. Arnett Gardens dangerous again, and they have a corner here.
Evans again to take it. Wasn't the best at the near post, but Vere United having difficulty to clear Arboine. Trying to set up Jaheim Thomas, who in his follow through had caught the defender, but he appears to be okay. Evans is going any and everywhere in regards to these set pieces, and now he's across there to take a throw as discussion between Stefan Doer and Warner Brown. Pretty long discussion that. Evans with a long throw. Here is the effort from Shea Smith.
The pressure continues.
Another long throw coming up. Evans again. Cunningham trying to set it up on the far post, and it's blasted over the top by Shea Smith.
Yeah, on his weaker side, I'm sure he would want that one back regardless. A lot of space on that right-hand side for Shea Smith, but not the best connection. Probably should have gotten over the ball a bit more. But it's safe to say in the first 15 minutes of this one, Arnett Gardens have been the dominant team.
the last time these two teams met. The last two times, actually. Ended in 1-1 score lines. And here's from the opportunity from Shea Smith again, deflected. The flag had gone up for offside at any rate. Arnett they actually haven't beaten Vere United in the last 3 games. Not since the 2022 season. Arnett edging possession, 57% they do have at the moment. Well, more than edging.
Dennis looking to buy a foul on that occasion.
Last touch of Warner Brown. I'm not sure he acted surprised there. Searching ball to Smith, but well wide of the target.
Yeah, an inaccurate one. Not quite as fluid as either team would have wanted to start this game. Arnett have showed some moments. Vere yet to show much.
Jaden Anderson. Vere United starting all the way from the back of the queue. Aldane Wheatle. Good win there. Wheatle again. Brown was waiting on it. Strawn. Wayward. And I think, well, Brown was clipped there. But I'm not sure if he was slipping Rashane Thompson.
Yeah, I think that foul bailed out Vere United. I think Arnett Gardens had them exactly where they would have wanted them. Would have won the ball on that occasion. But yeah, Rashane Thompson a bit too aggressive on that occasion.
Too eager. download the SportsMax app today from the Google Play or the App Store, and to follow all the action in the brand new Jamaica Premier League. Just managing to pip Strawn to it, and again Strawn with a leg in, and surely the whistle, yep, blown against Alwyn Strawn.
Yeah, it seems as if Strawn was almost eager, couldn't wait to foul Kimani Arboy in there. I think twice he would have been called for a foul. And this time it's going to be the opposing fullback. Philando Wing to whip this one in.
Wing's ball is a good one, just over the head of Warner Brown. Smith retrieves. Ended up in no man's land, and Vere United coming away with it. And Cohen couldn't get the better of Evans. Vere United want to thrive on those opportunities and not give the ball away so cheaply. But that's the key, I suppose. Try and catch Arnett Gardens on the break. Hopeful ball over the top. Cunningham in the way though. Arboyne between defenders and the third. Kimani Arboyne now into space, trying to thread that through. He probably would have been in an offside position in a Warner Brown. I don't think he timed that run to perfection. Philando Wing. Again, the searching ball over the top, and Roger Williams was always going to be favoured to get there.
Yeah, good starting position by both goalkeepers, as we saw there. Game probably getting a bit of tempo injected into it. Joel Cunningham staying really close to Dennis. Captain of Arnett Gardens this year, Joel Cunningham.
Vere United, they get it back. A little past the midway point of this first half. Vere United still in it. Arnett Gardens frustrated, as they have been on the last 3 occasions they met. Right now it's very much going to the script of Vere United. But Arnett Gardens dominating the possession, and Martin finding Arboyne. Back to Martin, trying to thread that one through. Arboyne picks it up again. Wing. Ran out of space, but also offside. Eugene Williams, a regular in the stands. The Charlie Smith Manning Cup coach. Janae's in the stands. What do you have for us, Janae?
And I am here for the Ray and Nephew fan spirit. One of the day one fans for Vere United is Danrick. Danrick, how are you feeling so far watching this match between Vere United and Arnett Gardens?
It's going good.
All right, well, you told me that you are a supporter for Vere from they were playing in the D1. They won all their matches, you said?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that, watching them come up.
Watching them come up, I mean, going good, right through. Train hard every day, perform in match, score goal on their way there. Yeah.
All right. Well, you told me that the score for this match, you told me that the final score is going to be 2-0.
Yeah.
Right? You're very confident in Vere United, right?
Yeah.
And tell me if you have anything to say to these boys. What you have to say?
My ball United 23.
All right, well, he seems very nervous, Danrick, but he is a die-hearted supporter for Vere United. So, Donald and Leger, back to you. Let's watch the match.
Yeah, I think he's a fan of Sir J. Graham, number 23 for Vere United, who has scored 2 goals so far this season. Sir J. Arnett Gardens in the attacking third and can't keep it in play. Flounder wing.
Yeah, just a lack of precision, I think, from Arnett. They're getting themselves into pretty decent areas. But I don't even want to say the final action. Probably the action needed before the final action hasn't been good enough from them. Just a couple of glimpses of quality here and there, but not enough to really test Vere United. Vere United haven't really tested Arnett Gardens defensively either.
Here they come again, Arnett. Ball dinked over, looking for Smith. Smith with a lob, looking for Warner Brown, and again Roger Williams favored to get there. The tall custodian doing his job. Javier Brown directing traffic. And wasted the possession there, the captain. Quite a few players not on their A game today. Brown sends it out wide. And Arboine beats Strawn. Arboine. Here's Thompson, who was thinking of the shot, decided against it. Martin sends it out wide, and it was a hospital pass, wasn't it? And Anderson trying to beat a couple of defenders, then losing possession. Amos. Nobody out wide for Arnett Gardens. Graham robbed of the ball, but his teammates will try and mop up the work. Ludford. Strawn doing his best to win it back after giving it away. Here comes Brown. Dennis. Well, that wasn't good from Wheatle. Here's Arboine. It's the accuracy, or the lack of it, as Roger Williams will get some attention. A couple of other players are down as well. A couple of Arnett Gardens players. Arboine, one of them, who also requires some attention from off the bench. And the teams will have an opportunity to talk it over for a while.
And both of these teams, I do think, need a talking to.
Listen, you need to listen. Just look, scan so you can see, and then you make a decision.
Just getting a fly on the wall experience here with Xavier Gilbert and his players. And he's right with what he's telling them in terms of they haven't been accurate with the scanning as well as the passing.
Yeah, I think any Xavier Gilbert teams that require a lot of associative play, which in turn requires a lot of synergy from teammates. And that's something that we haven't seen in any regard in terms of the accuracy of passing, the timing of runs, etc. Here's what another example of that. think. Not quite sure what happened to Roger Williams, but he certainly sensed that his team needed a talking to. Yeah, the goalkeepers know what to do nowadays.
That they do.
You see it at all levels.
Again, the punt looking for Dennis, but wing in the way. Doing well, Arboin now. Martin. Thomas. Let the scanning begin for Arnett Gardens. That's a lovely ball, and there's a goal. Rashane Thompson gets his first this season. They were accurate with the scanning, the passing, and the scoring, and the Junglists ahead over Vere United.
Yeah, that mini timeout did wonders for Arnett Gardens. And Jaheim Thomas, good ball through to Shea Smith, and he put it on a plate. Vere United defenders were nowhere to be found. And the person that in the box that you would say wanted it the most was Rashane Thompson. Long busting run from midfield. And it was almost impossible to miss. And Arnett Gardens, they have been the better team. They have had the better of the play. And now they finally have the quality and the goal to show for it.
Well, was that a spell put on by Xavier Gilbert with his words to his team? In that discussion on the side of the pitch there. Because whatever he said, about a minute later, they took advantage of those words. We heard a little bit of what he said. Thompson, one of the players who had to get into the starting lineup, especially with Jamon Shepherd being one of those who got the red card in their matchup with Waterhouse at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. What an impact to make. It's ironic that Vere United initiated that impromptu break, so to speak. Arnett Gardens capitalized on it.
It's clear to see which group of players took to their coach's words quicker.
Because that was just a complete lapse of concentration at the back, with Arnett Gardens overpowering the Vere United defenders as well as outnumbering them.
Yeah, I think Arnett Gardens managed to play through that Vere United half press really well, and then once they had played through it, they're always going to have a numerical advantage in and around the box. It was just whether or not they're going to take advantage of it. And they certainly did. Rashane Thompson certainly did.
Cohen now on this right-hand side defensively. Wing will get there. Thomas gets some help from his captain. And beaten there. And Brown needed a better pass to Beckford, who's a bit annoyed with the lack of accuracy there. Oh, that's good work by Jaheim Thomas, setting Arboin free. Arboin inside the area, can't shoot! It was going wide at any rate. Donovan Clark in the way.
Yeah, was faced with a option there, Kimani Arboin. Cut in and shoot or take the defender to the line. I think there's a possibility he may have chosen the wrong option, because he did have teammates supporting him if he had gone to the line for the cross. But then again, you can never blame an attacker for shooting, especially someone who has been in the form of Kimani Arboin.
I expect him to shoot from there. As a matter of fact, if it was on target, it wouldn't have hit the defender.
Yeah. Would have, at the very least, given Jay Williams some work to do.
Here's the goal scorer in Thompson. Almost provided the perfect ball to Smith, who had made the run.
Must be said, Vere United haven't shown too much quality on ball in this game so far. The Arnett press has been relatively good as well, forcing them back at every occasion, such as this one.
Touched forward by Vere. And now an opportunity. Amos with some good defending, denying Dennis. Martin. Haven't really seen his A game so far. Again, Amos has shown his A game today.
He has formed a pretty decent partnership with Cunningham so far today. Vere haven't tested them too much, but when the ball has come into their territory, they've looked quite secure. And there you could see the contrasting emotions of both coaches. Xavier Gilbert, a much more composed figure after the goal. Linval Dixon cutting, one of annoyance.
Martin. Thompson. Wing. Philander Wing was looking for an operation up top, and the switch wasn't accurate from Thompson. Graham. Wheatle. Wasn't an accurate ball from Wheatle to his captain. And Vere United having to defend once more. Jaheim Thomas. Gets a return from Martin. Now brings Evans into the equation. Cunningham now. This is Philander Wing. Lovely, but Thomas's control was a bit off. Wheatle was struggling to get there, wasn't he? Lovely first touch from Smith. Brown finds the turf again. Not for the first time in this game. The Arnett Gardens bench looking a little bit more relaxed now.
To be fair, they've been pretty relaxed since I saw them a couple of hours before the game. A lot of high spirits within the camp. Always seemed to me that the Arnett Gardens team operated like much more of a family than many other teams around the league. Close-knit bunch.
Which is good to see in the aftermath of Paul Teagat, Davis and Eric Rademacher's not returning to the coaching setup for the Junglists this season. And the fact that they would have lost a couple of their stars as well. Damari Deacon and Marlon Allen to rivals Mount Pleasant. Opportunity for Warner Brown! Wide of the mark. There was a deflection on it. But another opportunity for Arnett Gardens. And it was Williams. Yeah. Came off him last. Tried to place it between the legs, Warner Brown.
It seemed as if it was going to be a pretty clever finish, but Roger Williams had other ideas. It was a good save.
Corner kick coming in. And retrieving is Smith. Smith sends it back in the danger area. And Williams will hold on to it. Switching the play nicely over to that left-hand side. This one is dinked inside the area and it's headed away, had to be, before Kemar Beckford could get their wing, putting in a shift there at the back post.
No surprise, Vere's first dangerous attack starts and almost ends with the contributions of Kemar Beckford. And they'll have a corner that Cohen will take. Probably after Philander Wing gets treatment.
No, more than likely after. Yep, it's the first corner kick of the game for Vere United. Wing with a clash of heads there. So he'll be given the attention. The plotting continues as Vere United try to get back into this game. Well, Arnett Gardens will be a man down for this corner kick. Vere United trying to get back into this one before the halftime interval here. Cohen to deliver. Evans heading out. Vere United again with the ball inside the area, and it's headed behind once more. I think it was Shea Smith who was doing some defensive duties, or maybe it was Cunningham with the header away. Cohen delivering again at the near post. Not cleared properly. Now they managed to come away with the possession, and it's Warner Brown. Brown. He went for the more difficult ball through the middle, and I'm not sure why. There were two wide options for him. But here's Vere United. Oh, this is a wonderful chance that he's blasted over the top. Poor Ricardo Dennis. 1,126 minutes without a goal. And he could have broken the duck there.
Yeah, just shows a wrong finish, and he could see his teammate, Kemar Beckford, saying, why did you try that one? Side-footed. Everybody is saying it. Even Linval Dixon was known for his finishing. He knows as well. And that was a golden opportunity for Vere United to equalize in this game.
It has to be a concern, Leger. It really has to be. Belated whistle. Free kick to Vere United. Seconds remaining in stoppage time. Martin. That's the end of the first half. Arnett Gardens with the advantage. Shane Thompson, the goal scorer, his first this season. And the Junglists making use of at least one of the opportunities. They have been dominant as far as possession is concerned. And Xavier Gilbert and the coaching staff pretty relaxed at the end of the first stanza here. One goal in it. Arnett Gardens with the advantage over Vere. Up next, Monday Night Football on the home of champions Civil Gardens against Treasure Beach. Yeah, that begins 7:30 p.m. Jamaica time, 8:30 in the Eastern Caribbean. You don't want to miss that on SportsMax 2 as well as on the SportsMax app. Yeah, we're back here at the National Stadium East Field. Arnett Gardens with the goal, the difference in this game. Vere United set to make a change here. And Sir Jay Graham is the one who is coming out. Alric Maitland has come on in his stead, wanting a little bit more energy in the midfield. I'm a little surprised, Leger Williams, that, well, it could have been either of them. It could have been Sir Jay Graham, and it could have been the youngster Alric Maitland, who would have been taken out of the engine as Alric Maitland comes on to replace him.
Yeah, clear that they want something different. Probably not enough options. I think when progressing the ball so often, we've seen Arnett Gardens push them back. Now it's time for them to do the pushing, because they're the team that needs the goal in this one. Arnett Gardens start the second half 1-up over Vere United.
Maitland was on the score sheet last time out against Limehall. And he did come on as a substitute then, did Maitland. The only goal to his name so far for Vere's number 4. And he hopes to make an impact once again. There he is. What difference will that make to the chemistry of this team? Cohen on the ball. There's nobody across there in blue and white. Yeah, the free kick awarded against Vere. Cunningham now. An opportunity for Arnett Gardens. Wing the one across there. Opting for the throw, the short throw this time. Arboine. Thomas. And there's the ball inside the area at the back post, and safety first. Jaden Anderson.
And again, starting the second half, much similar to how they started the first. There's a goal scorer, Shane Thompson.
Gardens taking their time about this. Almost giving Vere United a taste of their own medicine in terms of man management and patience. It's a throw-in, in fact. It's a long one. Fired inside, headed away. Kept alive inside the area. It's Arboine. Shot was blocked. He wins it back though, Arboine. Going through defenders. Arboine trying to toe poke it to the goal. And there was a deflection. It goes behind for a corner kick to Arnett Gardens. But Arboine almost pulling a rabbit out of the hat there.
Yeah, speak about twinkle toes. Certainly had them on that occasion, Kimani Arboine. Twisting and turning through a few Vere defenders, not for the first time tonight. Winning his team a corner.
Corner kick delivered at the back post. Cunningham. Well, if it went over his head, it surely was too high. Arnett Gardens with the press and winning it. Thompson. Smith picks it up. Smith, well, wide of the mark in the end. Shea Smith with a couple of goals to his name so far this season. Playing more regularly this season, Shea Smith.
Added an assist to his cause as well so far this evening, Shea Smith.
Wheatle with a searching ball, finding Cohen. Cohen with a quick pass, trying to find Beckford. Honestly, I'm not sure if Beckford has had 5 touches of the ball. Really working the midnight shift up front. And Alric Maitland being a little bit too eager to win that ball, committing the infringement. Strong just turning on the style there. And then his team won a free kick. Eric Edwards has been a spectator for most of this game. I'm sure goalkeepers at the highest level don't mind a bit of inaction from time to time.
Yeah, they just know that whenever they're called upon, it's their time to shine, proverbially.
Wing. Arboyne. Sends it across. Well, not quite. There was a block on it. They're soaking more pressure, aren't they? Treasure Beach up next. We'll be facing off with Tivoli Gardens here. Here's a kick inside at the back post of Smith. And Anderson again. Jaden Anderson in the way of Smith. Evans to take this corner kick for Arnett Gardens. This one at the back post, keeper getting a hand on it and does really well in the end, you know. Williams and trying to set free his attackers. But Arnett Gardens had numbers back as well.
Yeah, a couple of corners coming in for Arnett Gardens, but I don't think any of them have tested the Vere defense adequately.
Or at all, really. Well, this could cause some problems, no? Eric Edwards patrolling the area well.
Comfortable as per.
Lovely balls slipped through to Javier Brown. Brown trying to switch the play. Arboyne. Couldn't get by Donovan Clark for trolling him on this occasion.
Haven't seen too much of a change from Vere United, how they've set up and their purpose so far in the second half.
Evans again with the long throw here. Again, Williams patrolling his area right on the edge of the box, and he tries to set free Maitland, who is through on goal. And the block initially from Eric Edwards. Saving on the Gardens Bacon there. Maitland again. Wheatle trying to get that one inside.
Foul in the end, but another good chance for Vere. Working it quickly on the transition. This one straight from the goalkeeper, almost very similar to how it was at the end of the first half. It was a good save. We were just speaking. But when a goalkeeper doesn't have much to do, but Eric Edwards, alive to danger and alive to the situation.
hallmark of the top keepers, you know, to be sharp mentally. And when the occasion comes, that you are there for your team. Free kick now to Arnett Gardens. Evans has left it to Amos. Amos's ball inside wasn't the best, but it's not handled well. Evans now inside the area, drives goalwards, and a leg is stuck out there. Corner kick to the Junglists.
Let's see if they can finally get one of these deliveries right.
Kicking into a slight breeze, Evans. So has to put some power in it. That has power and direction, and just couldn't handle it inside the area. I believe that was Thompson who had a difficult first touch. Evans again. Arboine with some space to work with. Wheatle trying to cover. Back to Evans. Evans is delivering inside the area, easily handled. Oh, that's a lovely touch. And Cohen didn't have as lovely a first touch. His team gets the corner kick, the throw-in, sorry. And Cohen was always going to be difficult for him to win the header there, but oh, that's lovely footwork from Maitland. What a joy he is to watch. Trying to play that one through though. And Maitland, since he's come on the park, has been absolutely lovely for this Vere team. Gets a taste of his own medicine there though. He still has it, Smith. Thompson now. Wing with some space. Ball looking for Warner Brown. Oh, deflected, not clear properly. And finally, Vere United managing to clear their lines, but Anaganze come back again. Arboine whips this one inside. Vere, they bang it out of the box. And another opportunity to break. Foul by Amos.
Good striker play in the end, I think, by Kamar Beckford, and a yellow card now to Marlon Martin. An unnecessary one at that.
Yeah, for something he said. Amos kept his cool. Oh. Or was it the fact that he kicked away the ball? Maybe. Yep. Here's Vere. Maitland. He's been everywhere. And Donegans will now break. Arboine looking for the through ball. Oh, almost got it. Brown. Maitland. Or rather, Bushy Beckford. Brown with his run. Putting his body on the line there. So to Maitland. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Shea Smith on it. Oh, that's a late challenge. Free kick to Arnett Gardens.
Sliding into that one, both players. 50-50, but once you're the late party, call's always going to go against you.
It was a slip by Shea Smith. But yeah, the challenge came in quite late as well. Matt Ludford. So free kick to Arnett Gardens. This could spell trouble here. Arboine is the one who's placing it, but Jay Williams is making sure his Wall is at the correct position. Evans is behind this, so too Arboin, but I believe this is Arboin. Three-man wall set up by Vere. Here's the attempt. Oh, what a save. Brilliant save by Roger Williams. Full stretch to his left to get fingertips on it. Denying Kimani Arboin his 5th goal of the campaign.
Yes, Donald, you would say that was necessary. Went to the right of the keeper. Left. Had to stretch for that one, Roger Williams, because I think he was
Here's a corner kick
a bit.
That's headed away. Non-opportunity for Smith to loft it inside the area again, and another deflection, another corner kick.
Seems as if he wanted a handball, and he's quite bemused that he isn't getting it, Shea Smith.
Roger Williams has kept his team in it. And still more pressure.
I think he has a pretty strong case.
Here's the corner kick again, and Williams comes out and collects. Arboin will win it for his team. The back heel to Wing. Ball touched inside the area to Warner Brown. Needed a little bit more strength there, I felt. Stefan Dua wasn't buying that one at all. And rightfully so. Yeah, not a lot in that. Strong. Good work by Wing. Finding Thompson, the goal scorer in this game. That's a lovely ball to Jaheim Thomas, who hasn't been involved for a while. Will have 2 to aim for. Roger Williams once again spoiling the party. Game stretched a little bit. Maitland can't beat Evans, and it goes the other way. Nice turn by Warner Brown. Through on goal. Was he brought down? This time referee Dua says yes, and he has awarded a free kick. What color card will there be? Oh, it's also similar to what took place a few days ago in the Champions Cup final. But this time Dua says there was coverage. Leger, do you agree?
It'll be very interesting to see this one again. On first viewing, it certainly seemed as if he was about to race through. Probably a wider angle would help. Yeah. This is the one. I'm not quite sure. I think he might have been the last man. Because if he had gotten past that defender, what's stopping him from taking the shot on goal? But I guess it all comes down to the referee's discretion. And you know, quite hilariously, it's the same referee.
We're going to revisit that, I'm sure. But it's time to take note of this free kick. The 5-man wall has been set up. And an opportunity here for Arnett to go 2 up. Evans is there. Wing is there. It's Wing. Went straight into the wall. Edwards cool as a cucumber. Did Williams touch it? A corner kick has been awarded, and Williams is adamant that he didn't touch the ball. And a yellow card now being shown to Vere Williams. Has to be careful, Vere Williams. He's done well so far in this game.
I almost find it a bit funny that he's talked himself into trouble. Always a vocal one, Vere Williams.
Most Williams are.
That's a good one, Donald. Arnett Gardens preparing to take yet another corner.
Another opportunity beckons for the Junglists. Evans again to deliver. 4 to aim for. Decided to aim for the 5th, who was lurking on the edge of the box. Jaheim Thomas still with it. Getting some help. Arboin now. Arboin turning on the thrills, trying to get an additional yard of space. Does well, Arboin. Getting Evans involved, not quite. Now they come on the other way. Opportunity for Vere, picked up by Beckford. Beckford trying to go through. Still, Cohen couldn't stretch to get it. Beckford may have just asked the question there of Stefan Dua, whose discretion is being really tested tonight. Thomas on his right foot, and he goes down.
End-to-end stuff in this one. I think once again, Arnett Gardens passing up a free pass, I think. Shea Smith was in acres of space. And a free kick may be in a more manageable situation now. Taker can get this one up and over the wall. Greater ease.
There's a crosswind here at the National Stadium East Field. Opportunity for Arnett Gardens. It's wing. The ball flew over the top. Just a reminder to download the SportsMax app today from the Google Play or the App Store. Make sure you are in tune with all the happenings here on the Home of Champions. Free kick to Vere United. Eric Edwards in goal, urging his players to be sharp. Here's the delivery by Javier Brown. It's a good one, headed away. Well, Thompson didn't help his team's cause there. They're appealing for a handled ball. Dua turns away. That was so close for Warner Brown. Strong trying to thread that one through. This could be awkward. Brown will win it. Needs some support. Not clear properly, but Williams. Oh, he's made a mistake. And it's off the bar. And the follow-up surely is put away by Jaheim Thomas. The big opportunity taken by Arnett Gardens. And they go 2-0 up. Jaheim Thomas getting his second goal of the campaign. And maybe, just maybe, the resistance ends for Vere United.
The man they call National. Vere United just not doing well enough to clear here, and it's Roger Williams' heavy touch. Warner Brown must feel unfortunate. But this man, Jaheim National Thomas, he certainly has a knack for finding himself in the right place at the right time to score. And if he continues doing it at a good click, maybe he'll live up to his name one day. The fans certainly loved it. Arnett loved it. And Arnett Gardens are blazing away now to a 2-goal lead. And maybe 3 points in the Rare Navy Jamaica Premier League.
You have to feed it for Roger Williams. Did enough, but not enough in this game. But on that occasion, lost it in a dangerous area. And Arnett Gardens now looking for a third. They are swarming the box. And that's deflected. And it goes behind for a corner kick to the Junglists. Yeah, pulled off a magnificent save before. But just that heavy touch that allowed Warner Brown with the initial touch, and probably thought he got away with it too, with Brown hitting the crossbar, but Vere didn't have enough defenders back. This is the 12th corner kick for Arnett Gardens. They've been racking it up. Haven't made full use of it though, but another opportunity here. Evans. And Williams holds on. Good distributor of the football as well, Roger Williams. Again, a wonderful find out wide. And Beckford. Here's an opportunity for Vere. And, oh dear. And on that note, we go into the stands. Genet.
And I'm here again in the stands for the Ray and Nephew fan spirit with none other than Sky Juice. Sky Juice, what's going on?
Well, I'm just come watch my side. I get a side 6 love, you know. Greatest side in League Arnett Garden, you know.
Well, it's 2 down, 4 more to go.
4 more to go, yeah.
All right. So talk to me about Arnett so far. I haven't seen yet any Arnett match.
No, you must be blind. No Arnett match don't miss me.
Well, how come you have the Arnett shirt?
Me make my own shirt.
You make your shirt?
Me make my own. See the Sky Juice.
Sky Juice in the back. All right. Talk to me about Arnett so far. Yeah. What you like, what you don't like.
Well, Arnett, we like everything about Arnett. Everything about Arnett. Because the youth ma play good too. I'm have to big up some youth, you know.
See them up, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. See, big up Walter Boy now. See, although my children now still. See, big up Dung Sound, that's my company. Yeah. Father Joe Scatter, that's my company. Big up Dung Sound, that's my company.
All right, well, you will know you are a selector, so you have to give us a little piece of your talent before yeah, man.
Kick out the vodka, you know, man, mascot. What up you and because your man want you? What up you and because you want Sky Juice? Big up my wife, Sister Dolly, and big up my son, Cashin, saying, what am you them? Shelly, my daughter, Reese, my daughter, all of my kids, them big them up. See them, Sky Eyes closing, big up, Sky Eye closing, big up.
Well, you heard it here from Sky Juice. Big Arnett fan, Donald and Lidge. Let's see what else Arnett has in store, and will Vere give us a surprise.
Well, I'm because some more.
Well, we're back to the football here. Haven't missed a lot, just a couple of changes made by Vere United with Shaquille Notice and Davian Pinner coming on. And coming off was Alden Wheatle, who was making his first start for Vere and Ricardo Dennis. Both will be remembered for missing big opportunities in this game.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder if that's why the coaches took them off. Not quite sure, but small stoppage here as an Arnett Gardens player needs some attention. Confirmation of the changes.
Yeah, unfortunate for Dennis, Ricardo Dennis in particular. The drought continues for him.
Focus right through. Go. Right through, right through.
1,156 minutes without a goal and counting for Dennis, and really had an opportunity to break that tonight. No forward player wants to be in that position.
Come on. Front and back, front and back, on your side. Front and back, yes? Go. Be ready. Come on, be ready. Come on, be ready.
Vere, a goal would make things a bit more interesting. Maitland, he's been a live wire since he's been on the park. Pinnock eased off the ball by Thomas, and free kick. Vere looking to capitalize here. Beckford with the ball inside, and no issues there for Edwards.
Has Purdy like the calmest man on the pitch. Eric Edwards coming into action when necessary.
Hoofed upfield. Evans doing enough. Cohen.
Come again, bye.
Maitland appears to be okay. Javier Brown sends this one inside, and Edwards, no issues for him. Hannigan set to make a triple substitution. Lovely for Martin. Orna Brown couldn't quite get it under his spell. Lovely notice. Smith. That's a lovely find, you know. Arboine cutting inside. Arboine. Shot is blocked. Good work by Strawn. And it's now time for the SportsMax app moment of the game, courtesy of the SportsMax app. And this was the goal that did it for Arnett Gardens. Not cleared properly by Roger Williams, and then the shot off the bar, and no issues there for Jaheim Thomas, getting his second goal of the campaign. Warner Brown was looking for his third, but the bar was in the way, and it was made easy for Thomas. That's the SportsMax app moment of the game, courtesy of the SportsMax app. 3 changes being made by Arnett Gardens. The captain is out. Joel Cunningham, Warner Brown is also going to be taken out as well. Four changes are being made. Sonny Ricketts comes on for Cunningham. McGregor has come on for Brown. DeAndre Cunningham back in the fray. Comes on for Thompson. The goal scorer. And Jaheim Harris is on as well.
Number 27, Jaheim Harris, replaces number 11, Shaky Smith. Number 28, Osani Ribbit, replaces number 21, Joel Cunningham.
Vere United also will be making another change.
Player number 16, Kevin Reda, replaces number 9,
Jason Dyer comes on for the captain.
And player number 23, DeAndre Cunningham, replaces number 22, Rashawn Thompson.
Arnett Gardens looking for a third here. Trying to thread that one through. Who's your candidate for player of the game? Yellow card shown in the direction of Davian Pinnock.
Leaving Philander wing on the floor, but man of the match, I think there's been a couple of good performances from Arnett Gardens. I think their keeper Eric Edwards has been pretty assured in the small amount of work that he's had to do. I think their centre back pairing has been pretty good as well. Joel Cunningham, and of course Rashawn Amos getting 2 goals from 2 central midfielders helps as well. Shane Thompson coming into the team getting a goal. I think my pick would be Jaheim Thomas. Got his goal, has impacted the game well otherwise as well. Good hard work. Always look dangerous, so he would be my pick.
Opportunity here. Again, Thomas trying to play that out wide. Clearance eventually made by Vere. Evans kept it alive for Arnett Gardens. Wing. Arboine. Cunningham. Opportunity here, but fouling the defender, Jaheim Harris. By the way, Osani Ricketts coming on for Arnett Gardens, getting his first minutes in the reigning Jamaica Premier League. The experienced campaigner.
For the supporters inside the ground, Jack, and give the basket, courtesy of
Johnny.
Another change is going to be made by Arnett Gardens in short order. Kenilda Brown is getting ready to come on for the Junglers. And now that change will come. Well, yeah. Thomas gets some rest now. Good game from the young man. Free kick for Vere. Strong header away. Roger Williams.
So, for the gift basket, they are requested who is the captain of the Alabama team. President number 1, President number 2, who scored the only goal for the Alabama team this afternoon. At the final question, which ground?
Vere looking to make things a bit more interesting. Shano Evans getting a yellow card now.
Shano Evans. This is what the yellow card came from, moving into a midfield position since all of the subs.
5 minutes of stoppages to be played now. Not sure where Arbonne was going with that clearance, but it didn't help his team at all. And the look from Xavier Gilbert is priceless.
So we have one person making their way down. So get a chance to win the gift basket of the sponsor.
Headed away by Martin. Clark thinking of an effort. Probably should have remained a thought.
Okay, first question. Who is the captain of the Alabama team? What now? First goal scorer for Alabama this afternoon. Well, I was watching too much. And final question. Which grab of the item product is on Alaska. Okay. She got it. So,
opportunity here for Arnett, but back there Jaden Anderson, who's had a really good game for Vere United, Anderson. But on the losing end, it seems tonight. Vere just with the majority of the possession in the last few minutes. But more and more it seems as if they're going for a consolation as opposed to the start of a comeback. Here's a corner kick coming in. Opportunity now for Arnett Gardens. Acres of space to work with. And the ball that comes across, we'll see Roger Williams get there ahead of Arboine. Pinnock sends it out left, and the booming clearance from DeAndre Cunningham is a statement in and of itself. Clark. Another booming clearance by Cunningham. That was some good pressing there over on the far side. Williams is way off his line. Notice. Opportunity now for Arnett Gardens. Arboine has it. Before he lost it. But that's the end of the game. Arnett Gardens getting the better of Vere United for the first time in 4 matches. 2-0. The scoreline, Jaheim Thomas sealing the deal for the Junglists after Rashane Thompson got his first goal of the campaign. Yep. Opening the scoring in this contest. They were made to work hard, as they usually are made to do in this matchup with the team from Clarendon. The scoreline showing a level of comfort. It really and truly wasn't quite the case. At full time, Arnett Gardens 2, Vere United 0. As we take a look at the highlights in this one, Arboine at the near post, playing it inside to Warner Brown, who couldn't quite redirect the header. Came off his shoulder, didn't have a lot of pace. The Junglers were creating so many chances, and then they converted one. Lovely finish there. Thompson putting that one across the line. Shea Smith did really well, and Rashane Thompson opening his account this season. And the bench was ecstatic. Ball played through to Warner Brown. And that was a wonderful save by Roger Williams. Brown trying to place it through his legs. Didn't quite work out for him. Then an opportunity for Dennis. And he blasted that one high. Ricardo Dennis lacking goal scoring form. Hurting him as well. And then the opportunity for Vere, and again just couldn't reach. And also this attempt, Roger Williams with a magnificent save, you know, moving to his left, getting a strong hand on it. And then not cleared properly. Williams again trying to make the clearance and couldn't. He came off the bar, and Jaheim Thomas with the finish. Yep. The defense at 6s and 7s there. And Arnett Gardens doing the business, making them pay. And that was that as far as this was concerned. Arnett coming out with the victory. Arnett Gardens with 10 shots, 5 of which were on target. Vere United with 3, 1 on target. A physical game as well, with Vere United committing 15 fouls, 3 more than Arnett Gardens. And Vere had more yellow cards as well. And Arnett Gardens, look at the corner kicks, 12-2 in favor of the Junglers, and the possession in favor of the Junglers as well at 54%.
I'm here with today's man of the match, Jaheim Thomas. You got a goal today. You were heavily involved in the first goal also. Describe your performance for us.
Well, for me, it's a pretty fair performance from me. I think I could do a bit more in terms of penetrated passes and scoring some more goals in the first half.
I know you've taken up a bigger responsibility this season. You know, players left, and you've really stepped up this season now. 2 goals in, your team is winning. I'm sure you're feeling really good about that.
Yes, I'm feeling great. Moving forward, we are winning, which is a great plus for us. And I think we need to capitalize on that going forward and win some more matches.
And I'm sure you have aspirations. You know, you got to the semi-finals last year. I'm sure you have aspirations of winning the whole thing this time.
Yes, yes. that is the aim from this stage. Right.
All right, thank you very much, National, and big up on the man of the match and the performance.
Man, thanks.
We'll now be going on to the coaching staff of Vere United. I'm sure they're not too pleased with what's been going on or what went on today. Coach Douglas, your attack just didn't get going today.
Yeah, we never got off the mark today in terms of attack. And that's the goal that we conceded. We were just getting into the game. Loves got caught on the transition, and really unfortunate at that time during the game.
Yeah, that clearly changed the flow of the game. But even then, you know, you started to get some possession, but it just wasn't as dangerous. But when you did get the chances, the finishing just wasn't there.
Yeah, and we weren't productive in the final third today. And at the end of the day, if you're not scoring goals, not being dangerous in front of goal, it's going to be difficult for you to win games.
I know your team hasn't started badly this season, but just a bit inconsistent. What do you think that you can fix to really get a really good run of games going?
I think it's about the mental. We're not concentrating. We're not tactically disciplined enough. And it cost us today. It was tactical indiscipline that cost us the 2 goals today and cost us to lose this game.
All right, thank you very much, Coach, and best of luck. I hope those inadequacies get filled for the rest of the season.
We're working on it.
Yes, Coach.
Thank you.
We'll now be going on to the coaching staff of Arnett Gardens, more specifically their head coach, who I know has had a very busy couple of days. Coach, I'm sure, as I mentioned, you had a busy couple of days, but you've topped it off with a win tonight. I'm sure you're very happy.
Yeah, very happy with the way we executed tonight. Table is really tight between second and sixth, and it was important that we get the 3 points today to kind of, push us up the table a little bit, knowing that especially Tivoli playing, and if they win, they're right behind us. So it was important for us to get the 3 points tonight.
I know there's a lot of turnover in your squad, but the players that have stepped up, even the players that were out for a red card, and you put in some players tonight, it seems as if everyone in your squad is really stepping up and making a difference. Yeah,
that was important. We try and make sure that we have a balanced squad, and persons just have to step up. We don't want if and when we miss players, it seems as if we're a disaster. But I'm happy with the ones who came in and stepped up and did well. And that's the mentality. That's what we have been trying to do all season, make sure that everybody's competing for their spot, and that's exactly what they're doing.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Good win today.
Yeah, man, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yep, with the win, Arnett Gardens, they move a little bit closer to Mount Pleasant, just 5 points behind now after Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant, I'm sure it's not short for, I'm not sure. Mount Pleasant with 19 points and 6 wins, 1 draw. Arnett Gardens in second position on 14 points, and just a line of teams after that. Portman United, Woodhouse, Humberline, Tivoli Gardens, there or thereabouts in the top 6. The Arnett Gardens happy with the win, and they move up to 14 points, 2-0 in the end over Vere United. Up next, a big one, Monday Night Football, Tivoli Gardens against Treasure Beach. Stay with us.